Good evening. This is for Sarah David. All right. When you get in the office, I got first. The first case that Sarah Davis gets, I get. I was kidnapped by the state of Maryland for making a documentary about your prison industry. And we're gonna stop this. We're gonna stop all this. That's the evening with the 8th district. For the last 20 years, I've been fighting for my freedom, and my elected officials been hi-hatting me. That's Governor O'Malley. That's Falls Road. That's Get Shorty. That's 2006 to now. It's a 20-year anniversary. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. President Obama asked for an investigation. Nobody never did it. You feel me? Nobody never did it. I had to do it myself, so I did it through the legal lens. That's the Maryland Black Caucus. We talking about the money behind mass incarceration. All right? And I'm doing it through the legal lens. That's Baltimore County. That's Shorty Pull Your Mask Up. You feel me? Shorty Pull Your Mask Up. That's David Trone. Everything David Trone got, he got to turn over. Everything Brandon Scott got, you got to turn over. This is the book, and those are the criminal charges against Scott Schellenberger. And these are the tapes, and we're going to play them in front of the grand jury. That's the camera. A person may not make or be caused to be made a statement or report that knows to be false. And that's what Scott Schellenberger did. That's 2007. I want to go to the grand jury in 2026. See that? That's Malcolm Ruff. See the date? February the 2nd. Malcolm Ruff, Scott Schellenberger, Greg Bernstein, y'all had this February the 2nd. Y'all locked me up and charged me with terrorism for making a movie about Baltimore, the money behind mass incarceration. That's the Department of Public Safety, all right? 2013. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Bing me, Google me. I'm not hard to find. And that's Special Assistant to the Director. So all this is, like I said, documented. And we're going to play the tapes in front of the grand jury and show our representatives and how they represent us. And we're going to let this go where it go. Michelle Alexander wrote the book. I made the movie. You feel me? I made the movie about Maryland's prison industry. You kidnapped me from my family. Like I said, we did it through the legal lens. That's the Baltimore beat. That's my son, Philip. That's Corey McCray. And that's the Stop Snitching video from 2006. These are representatives, all right? I'm looking for exoneration right there. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. And Governor Westmore got that. That's the FBI. That's David Trone. And that's Morgan State University. We talking about the haves versus the have-nots. Making a movie about how y'all will use us. Well, Flip Mode is a record label. I made it my lifestyle. Morgan State had this for the longest. Mayor Pugh had it. Yeah, Pastor Brown got it. Pastor Heber Brown got it. Yeah, the Morgan State University. That's Linda Dodge, parole and probation. That's consent to be videotaped. You feel me? That's TJ Smith. That's President Trump. We talking about the money behind mass incarceration. It really ain't that hard to figure out.